Hi there. One of the most common questions in PR is when will I see results? Unlike ads or social media campaigns that can deliver instant clicks, PR works a little bit differently. So today we'll cover why PR takes time, what can happen if you rush it, and what realistic timelines look like. So why it takes time? Well, PR isn't immediate because it relies on building relationships, credibility, and trust over time. Media coverage, brand awareness, and audience engagement all grow gradually, so patience is essential. For example, a press release sent today might not appear in major publications for weeks, depending on editorial schedules. So you can't assume that, okay, I failed in this or no one wants to pick up my story. It might just be that they have their content planned out for a few weeks or a few weeks in advance. So it's going to take a bit more time. So what happens if you rush PR? Well, trying to speed up results can backfire by making your messaging feel forced or overly promotional. Rush campaigns may lead to misaligned stories, poor journalist relationships, or missed opportunities for meaningful coverage. For example, pushing too many pictures in a short period might overwhelm editors, causing them to ignore future pitches. Now, here are just a few factors to consider when it comes to PR timelines. And the first one is the type of PR activity. Now, that matters. Different PR tactics have different timelines. Media outreach and story pitching can take weeks to months, while a viral campaign or, let's say, a social PR stunt may generate attention almost immediately. The more complex or niche the story, the longer it can take to land coverage. For example, launching a thought leadership article for executives may take 2 to 3 months before it appears in industry magazines, whereas something that is trendy or viral will go viral immediately, and journalists want to speak about those type of topics immediately while it is still trending. Then audience size and reach affect the results. A smaller niche audience may show results slower, but it can be highly targeted and valuable. Large scale campaigns can reach thousands quickly, but tracking real engagement or behavior change takes longer. For example, a regional PR push for a local restaurant may show immediate social mentions, but measurable foot traffic increases may take a few weeks. Then media and journalist schedules. Journalists and editors often plan content or weeks or months ahead, so this affects when your story gets picked up. Timing your outreach around the editorial calendars increases the chance of coverage, but patience is still required. For example, sending a pitch to a quarterly magazine may take months before it's even published, even if your story is compelling. Also, there are many different journalists and editors, so you aren't going to know quite what each one's editorial calendar looks like. So, try to be consistent with your messaging and with your pitching, not overly so that it is too promotional. And then from there on, you can just track any of the wins that you get within that time. Then measurement depends on your goals. PR results aren't just about media mentions. They can include brand awareness, website traffic, social engagement, backlinks, or even sales leads. So different goals naturally have different timelines for results. For example, measuring SEO impact for a PR campaign might take several weeks, while media mentions or social shares can be tracked immediately. So don't think of, okay, I failed in this one thing, so I failed in everything. Where you might win in the one, the other one might take a little bit longer. So when your goals are aligned and you know exactly what it is that you want, it would be easier to track everything that you are trying to accomplish. So PR isn't instant, but its results are long lasting and valuable. So understanding the timeline helps you set realistic expectations, plan effectively, And then also celebrate your wins as they come.